programming. Gun control can wait, and apparently the entire country feels that way as well. We're gonna talk about something else slightly because Kylie has to go. Let's get it. This is the part where I knew it was gonna be 2-on-1. So let me gear up. I'm ready to go to war. I've seen bloodshed. It's nothing to me.
Whew.
Let's get it.
Okay. So the hot topic is I'm Team Ice Spice. Okay, I'm a fan. I fuck with Ice Spice. We were at breakfast the other day. Luigi says he doesn't like Ice Spice. I'm like, that's fine. Not for everyone. She makes girly pop music, you know?
It's also
I get
not
it.
what I said.
But anyways. Then he said he did like Coi Leray, and for me, I found that puzzling because I said, how you like Coi Leray, but not Ice Spice? So I wanted to hear your thoughts on why Coi Leray, and also, wait, before we say anything, this also a disclaimer that like we're not trying to put women against each other. It's not like Coi Leray versus Ice Spice, but I found it interesting that you like Coi Leray and not Ice Spice. So I'm Team Ice Spice, and Luigi has his own feelings.
First of all, I never said I didn't like Ice Spice. That's not even what we're talking about.
Tell the people what you said.
Sure.
Okay, tell me what I said.
No,
to
you-
wrap it up, I will. I'm getting to it. To wrap it up in one or a few words, I just don't think Ice Spice is as talented as we're really making her out to be. Why is that such a bad comment to make? Why is that? I think Snoop Dogg is not as talented as people try to make him to be as a rapper. Snoop Dogg has a lot of music out, but honestly, when it comes to hits and like really, really good tracks, not that many. But he's an icon.
But what are your thoughts on, again, we're not trying to pit women against each other, but Ice Spice versus Coi Leray in the realm of music.
Yeah, okay.
And having talent. Like, how come, how come Ice Spice is untalented, but Coi Leray is?
Because talent can always be molded, right? Ice Spice cannot have talent now, but she can become talented later on. Those things can happen, right? Like, whatever. But here's why Coi Leray has a leg up on Ice Spice.
Okay.
For one, catalog. She's done more different things that have been successful, the industry being behind her or not. She just has. She's rapped her ass off. She's done EDM. She's sung. She's hung out with the male rappers. She's done all that. Like, it's proven. And she's always good at it. She does not make bad music, whether she writes her songs or not. They always pop off, which Ice Spice does as well. So that's not even on the table because they both make popular music.
I was going to say, does popularity add to the talent?
No.
Okay.
You're either talented or you're not. And again, later on, maybe you can find your sound and now you're talented in what you're doing now. But again, I think it's a different conversation of, are you talented or are you popular? Because everyone can rap. That's like also known. There's a lot of great rappers who really, you needed time to do that. You're not like a Lil Wayne or a Jay-Z who, hey, here's a song and they send it back in 30 minutes. Right? That's a talented rapper. Like, he just can do it. He just knocks it out of the park every time. But if I send you a song you need, but maybe, like, or you send it back and it's subpar, but you still did it. Yeah, you got the basics, but you're not a talented rapper.
That's fair.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and people are like, oh, is it because she's shaking her ass? I'm not even talking about that. And what female rapper is not dancing, twerking, and doing all sorts of stuff? But I'm saying, like, in terms of longevity, why is Taylor Swift, like, what is that about? What was that post?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. When I saw that Taylor Swift had a song with Ice Spice, I was really like, where's the audience? Like, who is this for? This is obviously for cash, because, like, in no musical realm are you like, I would love to hear a Taylor Swift song with Ice Spice featured.
Well, let's dial it back really quick. Why do you think Ice Spice is talented?
Okay, so I think that she has potential, but I also think that what she says is like silly, goofy fun.
So she's not talented.
No, I think she's talented, but she's not like, oh my God, she's Nicki Minaj. Like, she's not one of the greats.
So she's not talented.
No, she's talented, but
she's a musician.
She doesn't have...
She's not a talented musician, though. Why is it that? Why is that such a bad thing to say? I just
Because
don't
I don't
understand.
think that's true. Like, if I had to think, like, oh, Coi Leray is a better musician than Ice Spice, like, is that true to me? I don't think
Neither
so.
one of those things are true because neither one of them play any instruments or
I
do
guess.
anything like that.
But they both have dads that were rappers.
Yeah, Coi Leray has Benzino behind her. Like, let's talk about
Benzino.
that. But anyway, no.
The fish. He's
again,
back.
And I'm really big on nurturing your artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, so listen, no, you got to hear me out. You're coming out to a crowd, a sea of people, and you're supposed to be the hottest one right now. You're getting all the streams. Everyone wants to work with you. You got alcohol, speakers, big names, all of our music videos. When that gets lost in translation is when you walk out to a crowd and you can't rock the crowd. They don't know your music. All you're doing is the exact same moves. You're mumbling on the mic. You're not performing. Coi Leray will come out and have dancers. She'll have the crowd hype. Like, you know what I mean? Whether that was taught to her or not, like, that's a talent to have. And when you can't display that in front of large groups of people, but your songs are popping on Spotify with 30 million, like, streams, it gets lost in translation. And I'm not doing the whole everybody's talented for just being here. I don't care about that. This is rap we're talking about.
But Coi Leray definitely didn't start like that. Remember when she was out there at first and everybody was beefing with her and they were like, she's terrible. She needs to get off the stage.
And she got better.
But what about Ice Spice?
She's not getting better.
We don't know that
She's
yet.
getting a Taylor Swift feature?
No,
What you're doing
yes.
now? Are you serious? And I'm also at the space where you need to earn these things. Like, I wouldn't even be mad at this if this was like 2-3 years later and she literally showed us how talented she was. And then people were like, all right, yeah, let's work with you. But this whole, I've been out a year or two and now one of the highest grossing artists of all time, on an international tour right now that's rivaling Beyonce. And I think the next up is Ice Spice. What? And there's nothing funny about that? And I'm bad for saying that she's not talented enough or yet.
It's not, but I don't think she's not talented. I think she has memorable things. Like her little ad libs, they stick. That's why people fuck with it.
But who's not doing that right now? How is that talent when NBA YoungBoy does the exact same thing and we can all agree he's not talented?
But what's his? Yeah, what about 21 Savage? He always says the same ad libs.
Different. No,
why is that different?
No, because 21 Savage went to Usher. He went to Usher's residence in Vegas, and Usher walked down to him and handed him the mic to sing along because 21 Savage literally has shown us he has range when it comes to music. That's what I'm saying. That's talent. I would just hand the mic to this regular ass Joe sitting here just because he can rap along or just because they can sing along. But I'm gonna hand it to you because you hopped on a feature with Drake. You've done all of your own songs. You've rocked tours. No one's ever came out of a 21 Savage show and was like, that was ass.
But are you not giving Ice Spice her time?
Oh my God. See, this is that participation shit I keep talking about.
I think the point that she's getting at is that yes, you guys are kind of on the same page, but Kylie has more faith in the beginning of the journey. Like for you, you're like, I have very little faith. Yeah, for you, you're like, I
yell at you real quick.
I have very little faith about what she can accomplish because of what she's accomplished so
why
far.
Don't you believe in her?
But the same as like Coi Leray originally in the first year or two, you probably wouldn't have said that she was the next up. Like,
I don't think she's next up right now, but that's a whole different conversation.
Exactly. But like in the realm of hip hop and rap and stuff like that, like Coi Leray would be considered in your XXL like freshman class.
I mean, she was. She
Yeah.
was. And this is what and you bring up a great point because all I'm saying is, yeah, develop yourself as an artist. Definitely do that. Right? Because again, we're talking about the whole industry and the way they're propping her up as like there's just more work to be done, and I need us to be on that same page as the people who are enjoying her art, right? Because if all of these people are online talking about how amazing I am and how talented I am and who I'm partnering with, why am I only moving 10,000 units on my mixtape? Why?
That's
that
fair.
doesn't make any sense, right? But it's because everyone is trying to. Again, they're not nurturing her.
These
what
are
I'm saying.
these
So
are
that's
only
why-
these are OnlyFans followers.
Yeah, this is why I don't like people who are like, oh, you don't like Ice Spice. I'm like, no one's nurturing her, and they keep telling her that she's doing amazing. You're not. You need help, and it's okay. And that's what I want artists to understand, right? Kanye walks
little
in the
bit.
booth and there's 12 other people in the room because you might see some shit that's just not fly, but one of us in here will help you. No one is doing that for her, is what I'm saying.
That's fair.
Right? Like, Ice Spot or Corey LeRae, yeah, she's starting to flop. So they rally some names behind her. They get her some dancing. They get her some deals. They put her out in a way that like she's marketable. You can keep marketing her as with the Bose speakers and the vodka
best in
and
the
Nicki
room.
Minaj. But if you walk on stage and
Yeah, like-
okay.
And I don't like that when they have her perform so far that they still have her perform with the track in the back, because that's not a good look.
They're not training her, and that's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. I have the same issue with Chloe Bailey. Is that the one that did Little Mermaid, or is that
No,
the
that's
other
her
one?
sister.
Yeah. So Chloe Bailey, extremely talented,
You're gonna go there.
groomed by Beyonce and all of them, but like they keep putting her in situations that she's not succeeding in.
Thoughts?
Yeah. Okay, this is difficult for me to think about because I want to be Team Chloe. I want to be. I don't listen to her music though, if I'm being honest. I love Haley, which is kind of fucked up to be like I stan her sister. But I'm hype about Little Mermaid. Anyway, back to the point. I saw a TikTok that was like her album flopped not because it's good, and I don't know if her album flopped or not, so I can't really say that. But they were saying that it's because she's trying to target like the shade room kind of audience when that's not her listeners, or like that's not her target
Yes.
audience.
I'm big on, again, just because you can have sexy people doesn't mean you
That's
should really
interesting.
push that. But that's what I keep saying. It's like,
Yeah.
who in your camp is telling you to show ass when you don't have to?
Yeah.
Because it's not working. We don't need that from you. And it's
We're
not,
tired of
it's,
it.
again, it's not that you can't do it. We're just, you're a great singer. You can act from what I've seen. Just do that. It'll catch on. You don't have to do the extra gimmicky stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, throw this girl on stage. Make us see that, like, when she is not on stage or recording, she's taking dance lessons like Don Toliver and his girl. Like, show us that, like, they're actually wanting to be an artist. Like,
It's okay.
I could remember in the moment.
But
Well, no.
That's
from-
an
yeah.
important point because we've always talked about how like Kali Uchis and Don Toliver both respectively can't really dance. And Kali Uchis blowing up now, so she has to be able to dance. Like
Yes.
you can't have people comparing you to Shakira and you can't fucking dance.
So
Like-
if she kept coming out and wasn't really doing anything, I'd be like, she's not talented because clearly this is not a craft for you. You're not good at this.
I got a question though. So I've watched a few interviews of Chloe. She was talking to like Lotto, and I want to say, I forget who else it was. But what if like she's being sexy and it's like her idea? Like what if that's something that she actually does want to show off, and it's being met with not great response, I guess.
At that point, what's more important to you? Trying to show a whole bunch of strangers who are looking to buy your product, you're sexy, or making millions of dollars by just not doing things that are making people not gravitate to you? Like,
in my world, like if that is the thing that you want to do, like if you want to be sexy and stuff like that, that's totally fine. Do OnlyFans. Like, and I'm not saying that you can do both.
why do we keep running to OnlyFans?
Well,
Sexual episode.
well, yeah, it's just like for me, it's like that's like the only platform really. Like I also recently found out that not even Pornhub is like a place where people can post content anymore because Pornhub can't even take credit and debit cards. Like you have to pay with crypto or a fucking check. And I'm like, yo, that's
ridiculous.
That's
Because, see,
crazy.
That reinforces the audience that owns crypto are people who aren't.
No, it's because Visa and MasterCard won't work with Pornhub. That's another topic for another day.
That's interesting.
Super interesting.
That's super interesting.
It's because of well, I'll tell you about that later. No, but in my in my head, the whole thing about Chloe Bailey is like, if you want to show ass, then great, go show ass. Like you can do that. If you want to make music, you can make music and show ass if that's what you want to do. But you also can't be mad when people are like, that doesn't make me want to buy your shit.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not that they're not buying your shit because you're showing ass. They just are not tying those two products together, and they don't really care about either of them.
It's odd. It's like, well, which one am I really on? Because because again, like, it's the whole thing of what are we doing here? Like, are you singing soft? Because I did listen to her album, and some of the lyrics I was like, I don't know. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't know. It's just, but again, I know what it comes off like, but I feel the same way about Jack Harlow, because he's out here best white rapper since Eminem. Bro,
Yeah, odd.
whoa, relax. And just I guess what it is like, I grew up where music was, there was just a lot more care put into artists and the music they put out.
That's fair.
Yeah, there was just a lot more of that.
I have a question for you though. What is your top 3 Ice Spice songs?
I don't have a single one.
See, why?
Because
Not a single one?
no, not a single one.
What if you had to rank?
I'm not doing that. And here's why.
Caleb.
Here's why.
Not even like you did me dirt because what did I do? Like
Ooh. How long was that of your 30-minute debut?
that wasn't even on there. That was before.
I'm very, again, I would like to think that I'm a little bit more
Caleb,
selective
what
about.
is your top 3 Ice Spice songs? Because you've heard them all.
I don't know. Let's see. Boys a Liar Part 2 is
That's
probably...
not even a song.
I know. And that being in the top 3 is telling. I don't remember the name of the one that you were talking about, but I do kind of like that one. And I don't know if I particularly like Princess Diana or if it's just catchy.
You liked Gangsta Boo.
Oh yeah, Gangsta Boo I like, but that's
See,
because you have
help me-
Tay whatever.
Help
her
me
name is on
understand
it.
here. I didn't say she makes bad music.
Yeah.
I didn't say I'm not. See, this is where we just can't seem to see head to head. Lil B also made good music. But hold on. That Gucci song was also really good. A lot of people can make good music. That does not make you a talented artist.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's all I said. So, and also putting me on the spot, name your top 3 songs.
No, not like that. Not like, oh, name all of her catalog. I just mean like
One.
if you don't like her, but like
But
you
see, you
say
guys
you-
keep saying that I
but-
don't like her. When do I say I don't like Ice Spice?
but then I say, what song do you like? And you say none of them.
Why I gotta like her music? There's a lot of people out there with music I just don't
Well, I
listen
guess
to.
I'm talking about Ice Spice's music particularly.
Yeah, I've listened to it and it's not for me because it's not for me. And yes,
I mean,
sure, that can be
I knew that.
leveraged. That can be leveraged as an argument. You don't think she's talented because it's not for you. But I can also be somebody who appreciates the art and the culture and know when somebody's talented in that craft and not. What if I was an art critic but I've never drawn anything in my life? I could still have studied it enough to know what I'm talking about to a certain degree. Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be like, but you couldn't
never
do
do a
this.
circle.
You're right, but I'm here to talk about it because I've known everybody else who does it, and there's a certain standard to what we're doing here.
I'm still Team Ice Spice.
That's fine. Why wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you be? I'm not sitting here saying Corey LeRae has written the best thing since the 10 Commandments. I'm not saying
dead.
that.
The 10
I'm not-
Commandments.
I'm never gonna say that. I'm never gonna put Corey LeRae in the top 5 of all the time greatest. But she's putting in work, and that's the talent.
That's fair.
Yeah. So again, we got to stop with the I hate Ice Spice. I don't even know the girl.
Hey, that's fair. I will say
Does that
that
answer your question?
Yeah.
in Luigi's defense, he's always just said he doesn't think she's talented right now. And they're just more talented individuals currently, and I think that's also fair.
Like, let's talk about Lil Yachty. When Lil Yachty came out in the scene, I was like, yo, we need to cut off his mic right now.
I thought so too.
And then he gave us some emo joint. He flew to Michigan and did the thing out there. And then he, produced for Drake, produced for Beyonce, produced for City Girls, got him their hits. I go, yo, that's some talent. For you to do that, you're not just putting words together and it ended up being a hit. You're talented.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll take that for sure.
You know what I mean? Like
Yachty-
that. If Ice Spice years from now comes back, I'll be like, whoo.
If Yachty,
yo.
if Yachty dropped Walk when he first came out, trash. I'm gonna be real. I would have been like, this is garbage. But having Yachty's career and then dropping Walk, I was like, damn, maybe he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe he did. Nigga, take me
That's
next
all it
time.
is. That is all it is. It's no hate towards the person.
Yeah,
It's no-
I think that's fair.
I also don't think, because let's make this clear, I don't think she should give up. That's also not what I'm saying. I don't think she should stop rapping. I don't think she should stop being an artist. Just own your craft and be better at it. That's all it is. Right? Like, I'm not here saying, oh, girl, I don't know why you ever started rapping. It's, all right, cool. You said some rhymes on a beat and it got catchy. Everyone likes it. You put out a project, which was your opportunity to show us your, like, just how much you can rap.
Like, sorry you said that. I just
No, I mean, I know. So, again,
Yeah.
do your thing, but if we're having a conversation about talented rappers, I just can't put her in that conversation.
that's fair. That's fine. But
And if I
Coi
had to
Leray
pick-
is.
But if I had to pick between the two, I would pick the one with more body of work to show for it. Would you not?
I wouldn't pick Coi Leray over Ice Spice.
In a conversation about artists and being talented, you would pick the person who's shown you the least amount.
If we're only talking about the two of them, I don't know enough about Coi Leray to be like, oh, what an artist. All I know is like 3 songs. I know that she be doing the Ice Spice little butt thing too, but a lot of people come for her because
Ice Spice thing. Don't
no, and the booty shake. But she doesn't. I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, no.
No, I'm not gonna say that because it's rude.
Everybody thinks I'm just out here.
No,
gunning for everyone.
like people always come for Coi Leray for being like skinny, but I don't think that's a bad thing.
I don't think it's a bad thing either.
But yeah, I just remember her doing her butt shake too. That's all I know of Coi Leray. I know Girls Just Play Us too. Keep playing, baby. And then that one song that she made that I definitely don't like. I can't. I don't remember it, but I just remember I don't like it.
See, we could have a whole session where we'll do like a versus. You'll bring
Yeah.
your Ice Spice catalog, and
It's
I'll
gonna
bring
be
my
short
Coi
though.
Leray.
We're gonna have like 6 rounds.
That's what I'm saying.
But wait, I can put the extendo clip Princess Diana version,
You
but
can.
that's more Nicki Minaj than. Okay, wait. I'll complain about one thing about Ice Spice. She doesn't give us enough like variety.
She's not talented.
No, like on the Nicki Minaj extended, like on the remix, we could have gotten another verse.
Y'all could have.
That would have been nice.
I still am under the like impression that the reason why there wasn't more Ice Spice on that song was because Nicki just wanted to have one version of that song where she got to make money,
Yeah,
and like that's cool.
I also heard that Ice Spice is signed
Nah.
to Nicki Minaj's label. Is that accurate? See, we got to talk about that too because I know the signs. Nicki Minaj
Is
does
burying
not
her.
like you female rappers, all right? And it's not all of y'all. I'm talking about the ones who actually knows what they're doing. She's not with it because a lot of y'all are claiming to be best female rappers alive with the work to show for it.
Yeah, she's not a fan of that.
She's not a fan of that. So what I will go and do, I'll sign you. Sure.
Bury you.
Put out a song. Can't come out. Sorry. Sorry.
Dead. Oh, we were gonna talk about that. You see, Nicki was firing shots at Young Miami on Twitter the other day.
Because again, those women have leverage. Nicki knows that she can bark back with them because they have leverage, right? Like, yes, Young Miami is like nowhere on the scene, but I do think up to a certain point she could rap along with Nicki.
Oh yeah.
Who
I
I'm
could,
not
I
gonna,
could probably say that.
who
for
I'm
sure.
not gonna beef with is who I don't feel no competition from. Oh, girl, you're cute. You put out how much music have you put out? 30 minutes? Oh yeah, let's hang out. Sure, be part of my entourage. You ain't no threat. Like, what is
Damn.
this? Like,
like,
like, get out of here. Let's talk about it.
that's crazy. But I feel like Nicki Minaj, obviously, yeah, she has beef with like literally every female rapper. Even after Meg Thee Stallion did the song with her, everyone was saying that she had beef with her, and then Doja Cat, and I was just like, damn. So it is a little suspicious to be like, oh, Ice Spice, like you're my girl. Like,
Yeah.
why just Ice Spice?
Well, yeah.
Just because
Yeah.
you're both from New York?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have other people like Flo Milli and Glorilla out here just rapping their asses off. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
clearly I would make more money off of them and their records than I would off of you. But no, come on, let's hang out.
Yeah, and like low key, they know that Ice Spice is a easy cash grab, especially with the TikTok audience.
Yeah. Again,
And Northwest.
nothing wrong with that.
You
There is
can't.
nothing wrong with
you
that.
can't blast like Glorilla and Flo Milli on TikTok. It's just like way too much cursing and like all that shit. And it's not that it's too much cursing for me. It's just how TikTok runs their shit. Like they just straight up won't play that. Like Ice Spice has a little bit more like of a catalog of easily editable music. Like things that you could radio play.
Keep saying catalog like she didn't put out like.
No,
if
I'm
R.
saying,
Kelly was
like,
still out, which when
Her
I'm not talking
literal
about R. Kelly.
her literal catalog. It's a rap sheet is still a rap sheet with 2 crimes,
No,
right?
I know.
Like,
But listen, if Ice Spice came out when R. Kelly came out, literally one of his songs would have been like 2 of her albums. We know this.
Yeah.
Because remember, In the Closet, that was like 20 minutes.
Yes, bro.
And
But
then
that
there
was
part
something
2
else.
and 3.
That was something else, bro. He was
Which
on
again,
a
we're not
different
going to
wave.
talk about, but I'm just saying, like, we keep saying catalog, but when we really mean catalog, like,
Yeah, I just mean, there's a rap sheet and you may have a couple tickets, like.
But I'm not hating on
she's got 2 tickets.
I'm not hating on you, and I'm again not saying anything about it, but we got to make it make sense, and that's all I'm saying. When it comes to Coi Leray, again, like I just see a lot more personality there than just whatever else is going on. And maybe, like you said, maybe I'm just not getting the same Ice Spice content you guys are getting, but I need to apparently because maybe then I feel differently.
Yeah, I feel like, well, at least when you say she has no personality, because when you say that, I'd be like,
That's
damn,
not
Ice
that's
Spice.
not even what I said.
But-
I said I've seen
okay.
Coi Leray's personality.
Okay, that's true.
See what I? they'd be
No,
"Oh,
no.
See, you hate women. I'm like, what?
No, but Ice
I'm
Spice,
joking, I'm
like,
joking.
she be doing little videos. She has her Genius interview. She has her little L thing. There's
So
some
that's Coi
videos.
Leray.
I know. I've
And
never
you know
seen
what?
her on
Here,
there.
I will say this too. So earlier on, we're having a conversation where, not you and I, but the person's argument was she's doing things differently. That is the talent they said Ice Spice had, is she's doing things differently. And if by differently, it's that list of those check marks on becoming an artist that you're hitting, you're not doing anything differently.
Yeah, like music wise, I don't think she's doing anything differently.
And I
other
just
than,
want us to be on the same page with that.
Yeah.
That's it.
I have one last question for you guys to debate before we have to go on to another commercial break. But what genre of rap would you place Ice Spice in?
Go ahead.
Me first. I want to say, wait, like what are the categories? Because I'm gonna be honest.
It's not conscious rap.
So
Party music, party rap.
Girly something.
a lot of people would say that she places in the genre of drill. I personally do not agree with that.
No.
Yeah, I don't agree
I
with that.
have heard that as well. We're not getting that one off.
I think they say that because of the beats, but I don't think that's valid to say like, oh, and she talked about Pop Smoke. Okay, I never told you this, but I have a lifelong dream that will never be fulfilled because they took Pop Smoke from us too early. I just wanted to hear Pop Smoke and Ice Spice. That's a different topic for another
That
day.
probably
then.
could have happened.
That could have been it. They could have
And
gotten married.
Honestly, okay, what?
They
what
could
I
have
was
been
gonna
the pop.
say is, honestly, that would have been a good opportunity for her to show she can hang out with the up and coming rappers in that area. But like I said, it'll
Absolutely.
never happen.
That honestly would have been a definite segue.
That would have been a notch on her collar for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
And it-
ooh, okay.
And I can almost beg to say that it for sure would have happened too if he was still alive. But like, here we are.
Commercial break.
All right.
Commercial
R.I.P.
break.
Pop Smoke.